I love it when you talk dirty.
So it's like, do you feel like it was ever a situation to where like you being funny like got to that point, or do you feel like it was just like you as a whole, pretty much?
I'm charming, and I'm attractive. So it's like the funny be like third best. So they don't find out I'm funny until they already locked in. You feel me? Hook, line, and sinker before you even know I'm funny. Because I'm flirtatious. So it's like, yeah, no, she be ready to give it to me before she probably even know. I mean, Instagram probably doesn't help nowadays because they like scroll my page and be like, oh my God, she's so funny.
Exactly.
Bust it. I'm just playing, babe. Babe, I'm just playing. Kidding.
Recant.
Kidding.
Babe, what did you want to ask her?
I guess like my little bisexual curiosity, because I used to live on the west side of the world, of the Americas. So when I came to Cleveland, when I moved here, I was like, this is the hardest place to date women. The hardest.
I feel that.
So it's like, how did you navigate that? Like, because now it's easy, but I feel like it's only easy for me because bitches just be wanting to fuck. But how do you navigate actually wanting to fall in love and be with a woman? Like, how do you navigate that?
I never wanted to fall in love.
Oh,
It was a surprise.
No, it was a complete and utter accident. I have never like. I've had maybe one other girlfriend in my life, and even still, I only call her a girlfriend for like the length of time that we was dealing with each other. It was never like official. I wasn't really, prior to my relationship now, I wasn't really like an official type of person because it felt too much like I'm a butterfly, and relationships feels like jars. Not to even say like I'm sexually like, you get what I'm saying? Like I ain't out here just busting it, but it just feel like I have a lot of love to give, and it's like to tell me I can only give it to one person forever is like a lot. So yeah,
that's how I felt before Jazz, but I feel like every girl was trying to.
Tomato.
It did sound like bullshit. It sounded like James would have said it. So I empathize with you, but it's true. It's true. I never. You know how many bitches was like, what are we? What are we doing?
What are we?
That message, if it's not the person, like when did you start? Like at what age did you start dating women? Like when did you get off of men? If you ever did, but like when did you start getting off of men to start like just full-fledged dating women?
Now here's the thing. So like I told you before, like giving up dick wasn't like a cognitive thing. You know what I'm saying? Like my kid's dad is my high school sweetheart. Okay. So it wasn't just like one day I just woke up like.
Done with dick.
Fuck niggas. It's like it wasn't like that. But my first kiss was a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like 6 or something like that.
My first orgasm was
it was her, wasn't it?
It was her.
It was her.
My first kiss was a girl. My first dry hump was a girl. So it was like the feelings was already set in.
My mama's car.
The feelings was already set in.
Inside a Blockbuster.
Before I even had time to like see what boys was hitting for. So that's really it was primary always. So that's really just like how it happened.
It just rolled out that way.
Yeah, it was already. It was always primary.
It was raining the stars.
Yeah, niggas don't learn how to give you orgasms till they're like 25.
Yeah, no, my first like to this day I remember like I look back on it. If I would have ever caught my kids doing this shit, I would have bopped both of them hella hard. But my mom, we went to like a movie store, you know, back in the day where you had to go into Blockbuster and they go look. And me and my friend, she follows me on Instagram too. She's probably gonna see that.
Shout out to you.
Shout out G Mac.
Y'all saying name?
No, that's not her real name. That's a name that she will only know. That's a name she will only know. But my mom had gone into the Blockbuster and she was like, let's foot wrestle. And then she had her foot on my coochie. I had my foot on her coochie. We fucking foot wrestling until we
foot wrestle,
then that shit.
See, because bitches
wasn't my experience.
Exactly.
Bitches be manipulated. But that's what happened to me though. She was more experienced. She was a little bit older. She's like,
she was older than me too.
Yeah, like, bitch, you know what the fuck going on. Just say what it is. If you want to,
she was like 2 or 3 years older than me. Yeah, that was the first time.
I had a younger bitch. That's crazy.
The coochie session.
Man, that
was a younger girl.
Yes. She was like, we're gonna go in the bathroom. We used to be like pecking. She was like, okay, today we're gonna use tongue. And I was like, okay. And then we did it. I'm like, oh, this is nasty.
Oh,
But
wow.
let's do it.
Oh, wow.
And then,
I feel a tingle.
you feel me? The next day we went into like a little room because it was I was in like my daycare. It was this lady who was taking care of a whole.
Oh, you was
household.
young? Jesus
I
Christ.
was in
Oh,
like
shit.
elementary school.
Oh.
And
I
this
mean,
girl was
so
like,
was
you gonna
I.
go in
So
here, we
was
just
I.
gonna touch
So
on
was
each
I.
other. And I was like, okay.
Oh, man.
Bitch
I'm
was
scared for
grooming
my...
you.
You're getting groomed, was you like 11?
My daughters.
I was
Oh,
younger than
shit.
that. I was a baby.
No, I said her. Was she like?
She was younger than me.
Oh, so she
Yes,
knew
she
what
had
it was.
me scared. I'm like, how do you know all this stuff?
Oh.
And then they caught us. We got caught one time. They was like, I would put you in, you would get in trouble, but I'm gonna let you rock this one time. But like, that's for grown people. That's what grown people do. And we was like, okay. And we was like, all right, tomorrow we gonna go in the
Right.
like,
Well, I
go in the back.
mean, as a parent, you do have to kind of understand. Like, I had to there's an initial shock when you catch your kids doing some weird shit. It's like this initial shock
was
of
just our
like,
daycare
you
giver.
can't do that. But at the same time, it's like,
It's
y'all
human.
it's human.
It's sexual.
It's
like,
sexual.
yeah.
It's
You
just a
learning about
part.
your
Yeah,
body, you learning about
I
yourself.
ain't know what
But
the
do
heck
it
was
by
going on. I was
yourself.
like,
Do
do
not let
alone.
other kids coerce you.
My
You know
son-
what I'm
I
saying?
My
tell
son
our
takes-
kids, let's
Our son
just be
takes
smart
3
about it.
showers a
Yeah,
day. I
yeah.
let that nigga take as many showers as long as you
That's a
ain't
good
leaving
one.
no crusty socks around the house. Take as many
I always knock on the
showers
door. I
as
be
you
like,
want.
"Hey, I'm about to use the bathroom. Close the curtains, nigga. Close the
showers as
curtains."
you want.
Like, please hide that shit. I don't want to see
And
it.
don't clog up my motherfucking drains. That be the thing. Like, don't clog up my drains.
The Drano was on lockdown. I keep
So
it there.
Brielle, so how do you deal with, like, say when you and your girl are out, how do y'all deal with like men approaching y'all?
Oh,
So-
and they like that.
It depends. First of all, let me just state for the record that we don't identify with no label either. Like, it's not like no letter of the alphabet do we identify with. Because I don't even do it with my food. Like, because I don't want to tell you, like, oh, I'm a vegetarian and you catch me drunk eating a chicken wing and now I'm on shade room.
Oh, right.
I live my life according to my own rules. We live our life according to our own rules. We
Free
do whatever
spirit.
the fuck we want
No,
to
that's
do.
dope. That's dope.
You know what
That's
I'm
super
saying?
dope.
But
Yeah.
so customarily, what do we do? Listen, because I done had to like strong arm a couple niggas. Like, come on, man. Like, don't. Come on, like, 'cause
Come on, they come incorrect.
I'm fine with you being attracted to my partner. That's not a problem. But some men just do a little too much because you know we not sisters. You could tell by how we dance, we not sisters. You could tell by how we hug, we not sisters. But I done had a nigga walk up to her and be reading her tattoos like, "Hey, what this say?"
Oh no, so you can't do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
what
like
they
the
so they come
slide.
Look, why you
so
wanna
so
know
what
while I'm in her pussy?
so what they come
Right.
to, like, I'm attracted to y'all. Like, how do y'all deal with that? They be like, I'm attracted to the both of y'all.
I mean, how would you do it if a man walked up to y'all like, "I'm attracted to y'all as a couple"? How
Well,
would you?
man is different from a woman, so like I'm not attracted
No,
to men.
I asked you.
Oh,
You asked me a question. I'm asking you how
Oh.
you would handle a man walking up to y'all like, "I'm attracted to y'all as a couple." What would you do?
Yeah, it wouldn't go well.
Same thing. I mean,
Shots
it's
fired.
not no disrespect because we are attractive women. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna get like offended, but it just be like, "Oh my
respectful
god,
about it.
thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't accept drinks or anything like that because I don't want you to think like
Right, you
got
entitled.
no chance
Entitled to
because it's
shit.
not like that. Because
Right,
you
right.
know, straight people do think like
They sexualize. Yeah, they
sexuality is all
sexualize
about
fucking
sex.
past.
Right. They
So it's like-
sexualize same-sex relationships,
Yes.
especially
Yeah, so it's like-
females, like
Exactly.
women on
Yeah.
women, same-sex relationships. It gets
Not
sexualized.
up for grabs.
It doesn't even get looked at as like a serious thing. So the respect is automatically
pay for
taken
that?
away from
Thank
it,
you.
especially by straight.
Yeah, like, I feel like a lot of niggas be like, they look at a lesbian couple and they be like, oh, okay, well, shit, I can still bag them.
That's why I don't answer that question. I don't know who asked in the group
That's
chat and
not
was
how that
like,
works.
so when did you decide that you don't date men? Da, da, da. I don't answer that question because a lot of times what straight people don't realize is asking me about prior relationships with men or even future potential relationships with men it tries to invalidate
Where
my
you
life,
at
where
now.
I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think people do it intentionally, but I don't answer that
know.
question specifically for that reason because it's
Mm-hmm.
like it really don't matter for because that would be like me asking you what you had going on before jazz or what you plan on doing after jazz. It's like you wouldn't ask straight people that shit. So
Right.
that's a reason why I take it off the table because it's like
I like that.
it's an invalidation without straight people realizing. It's an
I ain't even
It's
gonna lie.
over for y'all.
I
Ask
asked
me
the
no
question
shit like
out
that.
of
She asked
curiosity.
it. Yeah, I asked
Well,
it.
it's just because there's so many dynamics within with lesbians and like not necessarily lesbians, but same sex or same sex partners in Cleveland. It's the most variety that I've ever seen in my whole entire life because when I lived more on the West Coast from like Idaho, Oregon, Cali, and Arizona, when girls are lesbian, they just like it's no variety. They've just decided they're with girls and that's it.